A wani lamari mai kama da irinsa na farko musamman ma tsakanin waɗanda ake ganin 'yan gaba-gaba a tsarin gwamnatin Kano har ma dai da matakin ƙasa da kuma jam'iyyar ta NNPP Kwankwasiyya. A wayewar garin Juma'an nan ne dai, daraktan yaɗa labarai na gwamnatin ta Kano Sanusi Bature Dawakin Tofa ya wallafa wasu bayanai a shafinsa na Facebook, wanda hakan ke nuni da cewa wata jiƙaƙƙiya ce ke neman fashewa tsakaninsa da ɗan majalisar tarayya da ke wakiltar Dawakin Tofa da Tofa Tijjani Abdulkadir Jobe. Saƙon dai ya fara da cewa ku faɗa wa ɗan uwana Honorable Jobe idan faɗan yake so da ni to bismillah. Wallahi ko dan bana tsoronsa kuma ya fi kowa sanin haka. Mutuncinsa a wajena shine yi wa mutane abin da ya kamata tunda akwai haƙƙinsa a hannunsa. Wallahi duk mutumin da mutane suka zaɓa ya sauke nauyin da ke kansa. Kada wani ya ɗauka wai ko ina son takara saboda haka zan juru wulaƙanci. Ni ɗan halak ne kuma na yadda da ƙaddara. Wallahi ya fi komai sauƙi in haƙura da takarar wajen kare mutuncin al'ummarmu. Takarar me? Kai ne ka ɗauka sai da ita za ka rayu, sai in fasa takarar kuma in yaƙe ka tunda ba ka da shirin canja hali kamar da yadda ya rubuta. Bature dai ya gargaɗi Jobe da cewa idan har bai gyara salansa ba, to lallai zai yaƙe shi a siyasance. Kazalika wasu majiyoyi sun shaida cewa ɗaukar ɗumin wannan dambarwa ya biyo bayan bidiyon Abba Ganduje da Sanusi Bature ya wallafa a shafinsa na Facebook har ma yake ƙarawa da yabansa.
And over the years, Your Excellency, this technology has evolved. In about 1954, that was the first time that solar panels were used, were commercialized in their uses. And at that point, the efficiency of solar panels was just about 4%. Over the years, we've had more innovations, more advancements in this. And you can see presently, at this point, we now have solar panels of over 25% efficiency in the world right now. And these solar panels are mainly made up of element silicon, which has to do with 90% of what we have in the market presently. So, Your Excellency, this is just to give you some context to some of these technologies that we talk about every day when we talk about this kind of projects. Another key component of a solar mini grid is that of the battery storage system. Your Excellency, storage system has even existed. It has even predated solar panels. They've been existent for about 300 years. At that point, Your Excellency, I think even our EDCS was not born when energy storage was discovered. The earlier forms of energy storage, Your Excellency, also began with capacitors. Apart from capacitors, we had also lead-acid batteries at that point. But over the years, that technology, to Your Excellency, has evolved. Milestone in that technology was in the 1990s when the lithium-ion batteries were discovered. And from then on till now, that has been the dominant technology in the market. We have different types of batteries, of course, presently, like the advanced lithium battery, the lithium air, zinc air, supercapacitors, name them. But this just shows Your Excellency how efficiency has grown in these products and these technologies over the years. And now coming to Nigeria and solar mini grids in Nigeria, Your Excellency, it might interest you to know that the countries in the world that have the highest potential for solar mini grids are the countries that are situated along the equatorial of the Earth. That is from the center point of the Earth to about 10 degrees north and 10 degrees south. And Nigeria falls under this region. And what has been found in these countries is that within this region is that they have the highest radiation insolation rate. Apart from that, other characteristics of these regions is these countries tend to have warm climate. They tend to have uniform temperature across the year. They also tend to have uniform or similar amount of day and night, like we do in Nigeria. So, Your Excellency, just to do some context when we're talking about solar mini grid, you can imagine developing a solar mini grid in maybe a country that is located at the polar sections of the Earth. Countries whereby you might have 4 hours of daytime, for instance, and 20 hours of nighttime. You know the implication for how much batteries you would need to store energy for 20 hours. So this just shows how, based on this, we now talk about our technical standards. That is why it's unique to Nigeria and it's unique to REA. So we look at global standards and we look at, based on where we are situated in the globe, we also tailor our own technical standards to align with that. So, Your Excellency, Your Excellency, we've done a lot at REA in our technical standards. We have standards for almost everything. We have standards for solar panels, for batteries. In fact, even the way the batteries are mounted, when you see them being mounted, is about 10 to 15 degrees is the tilting angle. It has been shown that that's the optimal tilting angle to be able to collect radiation. And when we even talk about Adamawa, Your Excellency, as a state, that's what we are talking about today. The average radiation rate of northern Nigeria is about 25 watts per mega squared. Meanwhile, the radiation average rate in southern Nigeria is about 12.6. So you can see there's more radiation in the north where Adamawa falls under. So you can see, Your Excellency, definitely there's a lot of potential for solar mini grids to be deployed in Adamawa State. MD, I don't want to take much time. Maybe I'll just go through the slides quickly. Next slide, please.
Kafin zaben shekarar 2023 dai, an ga fastocin Sunusi na neman takarar majalisar tarayya, sai dai a lokacin da G7 ta rushe, Jobe ya shigo Kwankwasiyya, Bature ya aji, sannan ya mara wa Jobe baya, wanda yana cikin manyan 'yan siyasa da suka ba da gudunmawa wajen nasarar Joben. Kuma tun bayan zaben ne dai ake samun kiraye-kiraye daga al'ummomi mabambanta a ƙananan hukumomin na neman shi Sunusi ya sake fitowa neman takarar. To amma dai a iya cewa wannan shine karan farko da Sunusin ya ayyana takarar tasa karara ga jama'a. Sunusi Bature Dawakin Tofa dai na cikin manya-manyan na hannun gwamnan Kano injiniya Abba Kabir Yusuf, kuma masu karfin fada a ji. Sunusi Abdulkadir Jobe yana cikin jerin 'yan majalisun tarayya da suka ja da gwamnatin Dr. Ganduje a lokacin da yake kan karagar mulki, wanda bayan haka Jobe daga ƙarshe shigo Kwankwasiyya ake kuma tafiya da shi, sai dai da dukkan alamu a halin yanzu kwaɓa fa tana neman kaiwa ruwa.